YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of the segment, My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig, the world. We are blessed yet again with another 24 hours, so use yours wisely and accordingly. There shouldn't be nobody out there hating on any man, woman, or child, and I'm not trying to shit on, so whatever you're going through, but you overcame that. You've been through worse, you overcame that, and right now, as you're listening to me tell you guys this, there's people all over the world that's going through worse, way worse. Free Palestine. Now, if you're on the fence of subscribing and hitting that bell to my channel, it's okay. Check out my playlist and you can see my earlier content before I was monetized. You can see that I'm still pushing the same narrative, and that's positivity and giving belt to ass to the effort. Now, excellent. You know, I didn't really have nothing to talk about today, man. You know, I didn't really, for the past few days, I just, you know, didn't do it. My thoughts, my opinions. I'm sorry. I just got done doing a review by Keki's. Look at, shout out to Keki's LA via Go Crazy. Yeah, so don't mind me, but I feel like I need to bring y'all what y'all want. You know, a lot of my subscribers and the people that are not subscribed, they like this segment, My Thoughts, My Opinions. This is one of my favorite segments myself. So I feel like let me just put some good energy out in the universe. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, we should always appreciate that we are able, you know, to wake up. We are able to be blessed yet again with another 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Life is very short. You know, in some cases it's too short. You know, yeah, I'm not over here trying to preach to y'all like I'm over here perfect. I'm far from perfect. But when I find myself, you know, complaining about the small stuff, bitching about petty stuff, you know, 9 times out of 10, I instantly check myself right at the door, right from the gate. And I'm like, yo, Giovanni, what are we doing? What are you doing? We've been through worse, you've been through worse, you overcame that, and there's people going through way worse. Stop the bitching. You don't like your situation, you don't like what's going on, grind harder, or switch it up, or do better. That's what I tell myself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, before I was able to do that, you know, life was hard for me. You know, I was always, it was always other people's fault. It was never my own. I was always pointing the finger, like that goes in other people's fault, right? I never checked the person that I seen every day when I looked in the mirror. And once I started doing that, holding myself to account, bringing my self-awareness bar up here from when it was below the ground, you know, life became a lot easier for me. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're able to do that, then what else comes into play is you embracing and living your truth, admitting your flaws to the world, first to yourself, to the world, to the people around you, to the people that matter. I'm just freestyling right now, man. I'm just, whatever's coming to my head, I'm putting it out. Like, I know I'm not the only one in this world that goes through what I go through. You know what I'm saying? That's fighting this type of same battles I fight, but it's just it's a different type of war, different type of battle. You know what I mean? It's a different storms for different folks. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, there's storms, there's battles, there's wars enough. You know what I mean? You know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. Gotta stay hydrated. But I feel like when you're able to live your truth, life becomes a lot better. You know, life becomes a lot, you know, easier when it comes to, you know, the mental part. You're not sitting here trying to live a lie. You're not over here, you know what I mean? That must be You know, even though I used to live wrong, I never lived a lie. Even when I was living wrong, I still embraced my truth. I would let you know I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out there that live a lie and they don't even, you know, let people know. You know what I mean? They don't, you know what I mean? It's crazy. That what a way to live when you're already living a lie, but you're portraying to the world that you're not, you know, a piece of shit, or you're not a bad person, or a manipulated person, or a scheming person. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to live your truth and keep yourself accountable and hold yourself accountable, that it's a beautiful thing, man. But there's a big but. Big old but. That comes with, you know, a lot of hate. It comes with, you know, a lot of people with their nose up. People want to think that you're cringe because you're able. You know, there's a lot of people out there that think I'm cringe, that thinks my content is cringe. And mainly it's because I live my truth. I have no problem letting the world know that I still need to be a better father, that I'm over here playing catch up with my life at 40. You know what I mean? That I have 9 kids with 7 different women, that I don't have my high school diploma. I'm over here chasing it with the GED now. And I haven't even started that yet. I be going back and forth with my lady because she just wants better for me. You know what I mean? You know, and she's not wrong for being on my ass about that. You know, the type of person I am, I need fucking structure. I need pressure. I understand what pressure. You know what I mean? Ever since I was a little jit, I understand what pressure. You know what I mean? So she applies that pressure when needed. You know what I mean? That's why I love being with an alpha woman. You know what I mean? Because I'm an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. See? What motherfucker gonna sit there and admit that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like when I find myself bitching and complaining about petty shit, that's not no alpha male trait. That's some beta shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Yes, I be bitching. I ain't perfect. And all those alpha males out there that's saying that they alpha and preaching online that they alpha, y'all be bitching too. And some of y'all be acting weird as hell. It's another topic. Anyways, yeah, I just went off real quick. But man, I just thought I'd bring you guys some content, man. And pass out some virtual hugs and put some good energy out there in the universe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I want to be financially and career-wise, but I'm nowhere where I was financially and career-wise, bro. So, you know, I'm going to take it every day, day by day, and you should too, man. This has been another episode of the segment of My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig, the world. Love yourself first, people, so that way you don't let nobody play with you, because life is short and we don't get to respond when this is over. And separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, and that includes family. It's okay to love people from afar. It's okay to hold people accountable and have them act accordingly towards you and anything that's connected to you, especially if they want that in return. It's okay. If they can't act accordingly, then love them from afar. Blessings.
If you really think about it, man, it always really been divided, especially when it come to us. You know, I'm just gonna speak the truth. You know what I mean? So, and then we don't help.
That's all I want you to do on here is speak your truth.
Exactly, bro. Smoking and politicking with Giovanni, boy. Yeah, man. But